Hey guys, so we got another toy review, and this one is...
You've had this figure before.
Yeah.
And you got rid of it. And now he's back.
Now he's back. I said, look here, Blob, what got rid of you? Now, like, this was one I was so iffy on getting. Like, the first time I got him, I was like... so this is a Blob Build-A-Figure, Marvel Legends, if you didn't know. I think this was part of like when Hasbro took over. Kind of like when we got out of it. We were kind of into it like in the early mid-2000s.
Right.
And then Hasbro took over and we just started doing other stuff, I guess.
So this Blob didn't come from the Hasbro line?
It did.
It did come
It's
from
like an early Hasbro one though. I always got that year on it.
You notice just noticing something about his skin tone?
2006. Wow.
I really like the skin tone here. It's almost like, it's not just one color.
Yeah.
It's like got speckles, like freckles or something like that. It's really neat.
So when I bought them the first time, I was like, man, I don't want to buy them because they're going to remake them. You know?
And they haven't.
They haven't. No. Like, they just... And it's still one of those, like, because Hasbro will make Marvel Legends and they'll come out with other ones because they've become rare or something, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of did with Rogue. Like, they did like a Rogue figure just because it was, you know, hard to find and they could sell it. But
kind of drops the value of them when they re-releases, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've never done this. They did like a lot of obscure ones, so you know, probably by the time we get done with this video, they'll do it. But yeah, this is 2006, so this must have been the early ones. And yeah, this one's hard to find. I mean, it's hard to review this one because when I sold it, I was just trying to get some money or whatever. And then like, Selfish had like there was this guy that sold his whole collection there. Or not, yeah, a guy's collection was sold there. I'll put it that way. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And they had like a buy two, get one free sale. And this was like one of the big ones. So I got him, Terrax, and the Destroyer, that Marvel Select, you know, higher price ones.
Yeah.
So
that's a good time to get those because you get the real expensive ones for free.
Yeah, exactly. So I jumped all over that. That's why. So yeah, this is one like I love, but I hate.
Why do you hate it? Because it's ugly?
Like I keep thinking to myself, like, man, it would be better, but like, how? You know, it's weird. Like, because like when you look at it, it's like it's got good articulation. Like the head just kind of rotates. Like,
right.
Yeah. I mean, it don't like swivel or anything, but I'm like
his legs.
Yeah.
Like sausages or something.
I'm like, is it Blob? How is his head move anymore? You know?
Yeah.
Like, would it look right? I don't know.
Well, he's not really agile, is he?
Nah, not at all.
That's what I was thinking.
It's basically just a really fat guy.
Yeah.
That, you know, can't be moved and it's really strong. And one thing I do have to admit, like, you can hear it in the scratch. So, I mean, that's a solid diaphragm. Arms go up and down. Wrists rotate and go in.
I like his head sculpt.
Yeah.
I think that's a good sculpt.
Yeah, well, you did a close-up of this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Like, you can tell in the arms, too. Like, he's got these little specks. Like, he's got freckles.
It's like I said, it's not one, it's not just a, you know, one solid color.
And his legs don't really move. It's just, they rotate here. Like, the legs go out.
They could do a split.
Yeah, and his ankle kind of pivots. And his toes go up and down. I don't even see that, but like...
Has Blob ever been moved?
I don't know. Probably in the comics.
That's what I was wondering. Has anybody ever picked him up or anything?
I mean, like...
I know people have slammed Juggernaut and stuff, but the Blob's thing is he can't be moved.
You know, I was just thinking something like... Because they touch base on like every Marvel character. The X-Men, all these kind of people. I haven't seen Blob in a comic. I don't know how long.
In a comic.
Because they did like the Powers of X. They did like all this stuff, you know? Like they keep rebooting and reissuing stuff.
But they don't mention anything about the Blob.
I haven't heard anything. That's
maybe why you don't. maybe why you don't see the figures, cause
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
yeah.
Yeah, good point. So, I know the one I had, like, this one I think is better than the one I had before so far. Knock on wood. He had like a leg that kept popping out. I think it was this one. So far, this one's fine. No issues. I think the one I had before was like not quite as well taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's an older figure, so I mean, I just expect what you get.
He got a little chip on his belt, it looks like, but it doesn't really.
Yeah.
That could just be, that may not be a chip. That might actually be.
Well, just that part's like kind of flat. Like, fill there and then fill there. Oh, actually, it's right there too. It's like little flat spots. And there's like one right there too. And like right here on the side.
Oh, like it rubbed on something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't see that anyway, so.
It doesn't look like the paint's worn or anything, but like, kind of like you was saying, like there's like a speck right there. Which, I mean, it's just one sculpt, all blue. And then that's painted on. So, man, it's not a whole lot to them, but like it's
I
just...
see why that figure brings a lot, though, because if it was made in 2006 and they haven't released any more,
yeah,
I mean, it's going to bring a lot. And until, like you said, unless they do another release of him.
yeah. So, I mean, like him, Fin Fang Foom, what's the other ones? Like, there's just some that are like kind of obscure. I don't think they're gonna make again. You know, they probably will, but like it's gonna be a while.
It'll be a different sculpt, anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, they won't keep it the same.
So, I mean, I got a good deal on them. You know, otherwise considering. I mean, I basically bought 3 other $200 figures, 2 other $200 figures for the price of 2. So.
Can't believe they run that deal even on those things.
Yeah, because I went in there first and I bought like some stuff and then went back and I was like, wait a minute, can you do these too? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, well, I want that one. He's like, yeah. I was like, so one of them's going to be free. That's like $200. So yeah. I was like, okay. Bag it and tag it.
They must have bought those figures at a good deal.
Yeah, he had like...
they had to have gotten them at a good deal or they wouldn't have ran that kind of sale.
Yeah, I know you saw it 2 or 3 days ago or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like slam. I mean, it was $200 to $300 figures in like those 2 cases.
Really? And now they're almost all gone. I know you wanted that one that was in there. That was a $200 figure too.
Yeah, there was like a hella SEC exclusive 2016. I forgot what it was from. It was like from the book Externia or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but
it's not really that special of a figure though.
Not really. It's just kind of
rare.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to drop $200 on that. This makes a little more sense because at least it's big, you know.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing with me. It's like I like Marvel, but like I'm a huge X-Men fan. I think we both kind of were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know. But would you review it out of 10?
It's kind of hard to review.
It is.
Because it's not a good figure. But it is a good figure. It's not good because, man, it's really ugly. But it's supposed to be.
It's not very articulated, but it's the Blob.
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, I'm probably going to go with a 9.
I'd probably give it an 8. The only thing I'd say is it doesn't really... This is like a spandex suit, I'm sure, right?
Like a onesie.
Yeah, so it's not really going to have any detail as far as like the belt or anything because it's all... You know, it's all one paint job.
Yeah, I mean, like, it could have been a belt before, like, they just had, but, like, it's not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I do like his skin tone, so the paint job is actually very good.
It's very classic.
He's not as heavy as you'd think either.
No, he's kind of...
Hollow inside, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, no, I give him a solid 8.
I think I'm going to go with a 9. I think before I was like an 8, but, like, having him again and looking at it again and just being like, hey, he's like one of the best. He really is.
It's like falling in love all over again.
Yeah. It's one of those figures, like, I'm glad Weasel's here to help review, because I need a second opinion to be like,
Yeah.
what you think? No, what you think? But, yeah.
It's a good one, though.
I don't know, does anybody else like what they think about this one? I mean, I've got like hundreds of figures, and this still just stands out probably in my top 10 or something. I don't know why. Which that's what I need to do.
You need to do a top 10, at least of the figures that you own. Top 10.
Yeah.
I think if I did a top 10 of your figures, it would all be your turtle figures, though.
Yeah. If I did too, like, it'd probably, like, the movie turtles, I have to put them all together. God, that Garys are too.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'd have to be like, I'd have to like hold some kind of ground, you know, like, can't put all movie turtles, can't put all cartoon turtles or G.I. Joe or whatever.
Yeah, and you can't, like, maybe you'd have to do, like, you'd have to, I don't know, pick one from each series. I don't know. You'd have to set some ground rules, though.
Yeah.
Like you said.
But, yeah, this is one I think would probably get in there. It's just, I don't know. When I start figure collecting, this one, Fin Fang Foom, and there's another one I can't really think of, but like they're really the ones I'll never have, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I never got Fin Fang Foom, which
How much is that one?
he's a couple $100.
Is he?
The only thing about him though is like Fin Fang Foom is like he was big deal, like boom, you know, better than any other Build-A-Figure, you know, that obscure whatever, hard to find, rare, whatever. And then like you know, people started making knockoffs of it. And the thing with Fin Fang Foom is he didn't have like a lot of stuff like this one has, you know, copyright 2006, whatever on the back. And Fin Fang Foom supposedly didn't. And it's hard to tell the difference between the knockoff and him. But now the knockoffs are almost as expensive as those. And like people say, like, oh, it's not a knockoff. And I'm like, okay. And I've seen them in person, and like every time I see them in person, they're like $400 or $500, and I'm like, I don't pay that for it.
Mm-mm.
So
That's a lot of money.
yeah,
It's a lot of money when you consider, like, you know, we did the review of the Transformer. It's a lot of, if you think about it, like, that Transformer was a lot of figure for the amount of money.
yeah.
And then you think about certain figures, like the one with, what was her name that we seen? And
Oh hella.
see, at a certain point, you're paying for the rarity and not for the quality of the figure itself.
Yeah, and I mean that was one too. Like when I seen it on eBay, it didn't go quite that high either. I mean, it was still over $100, you know, but it was like
Right.
120, 140 or something. And I'm like, I don't even know if I would pay that for it, you know.
And you may could talk them down some, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because if they're willing to give you a $200 figure, then they got a good deal on it too.
Plus, it's in there from everything else, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I know I bought a lot, but I know like every time I go there, it'd be like, oh man, the next time I go, I'm gonna try to get this one. It'd be gone, you know.
So they're selling them pretty fast, so they must be making some deals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, this is one I always like. A lot of toy collectors just kind of take their time getting, and I did too. And I sold it, and I was like, oh god, I wish I sold it. And then now I got it back, so I'm real happy about that.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.